Okay ulit. Yan na naman tayo. Mag-online, online. Kasama ni Dr. Khamis. Try natin i-invite na yon, inshallah. Okay na ang kanyang connection. Okay. Tingnan natin kung magre-request siya. Okay. Dr. Khamis, please join if you are somewhere here. Kumusta po? Okay lang po. Hintayin natin si Dr. Khamis pumasok. Please join. Live event. Okay. Hintayin natin pumasok si Dr. Khamis. Yon, meron tayo discussion. Marami tayo siguradong mga tanong-tanong. Online discussion. Okay, it's live now in Gaza, Palestine. Okay. Cavite. Hintayin natin si Dr. Khamis kasi ang connection medyo mahina dyan sa Gaza. Alam natin sa Gaza, yung nangyari sa Gaza. Can you write something if you are around, Dr. Khamis? On the event page. Doctor, I am sick. To the doctor, quick. Doctor, shall I die? What is the link to the live video? At the page. Shoutout po sa Paliwag, Bulacan. Bulacan ay nakain ako ng manok. Di ba ganyan kung magsalita ang mga taga Bulacan? Nakain ako ng manok. Hello. Yun, meron tayong request galing kay Dr. Khamis at. Hello, kumusta kayo dyan? Okay naman, watching from the Philippines. Yan, si Dr. Khamis. Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome po, Doktor. Kumusta kayo?
Mabuti naman.
Awa ng Diyos. Matagal na tayo hindi nagpakita. Hindi ka na parito.
Totoo yan. Ano, narinig mo ba?
Malina.
Malina na.
Quick introduction, si Dr. Khamis po, siya ay nag-aaral sa FEU at nakatapos na ng medicine doon, siguro mga 1994 o 95, Doc?
1997.
1997. Kasi 1993 pa lang, umalis na ako sa Pilipinas, kaya nakalimutan ko. Dati, ano siya, yung roommate namin ho, sa bahay, sa Araneta Avenue. Tapos, pagkatapos siya sa Pilipinas, pupunta siya ng London, nag-aaral sa Oxford, hanggat matapos siya ng PhD, tapos full professor na siya, at siya ang dean ng rehabilitation ba?
Hindi din, pero head ng rehabilitation, yes.
Head ng rehabilitation
Everton
sa
Rehabilitation
Islamic
Medicine, yes.
University of Gaza na po.
Yeah, yeah.
Kaya kami nag-imbita sa inyo dito sa magsasalita dahil alam namin marunong ka magsalita ng Tagalog kahit na almost
Konti lang.
30 years, kunti lang, almost 25 years na umalis ka sa Pilipinas, kabisado mo pa rin. At alam mo na sa mga kababayan natin na yon na nanonood o tagapanood sa Pilipinas, na maraming COVID cases sa Pilipinas at maraming na nahawa-hawa at kung anong maibigay natin bayong o advice sa kanila po.
Okay, maraming salamat. Maraming salamat sa invitation. Thank you very much for
Pero
the
dati,
invitation.
kung alam ko, asan ang buhok mo? Bakit naubos? Naubos ang buhok mo eh.
Naubos na. Wala na.
Punot yata.
Dati sa Pilipinas, ang daming buhok talaga. Pero na yung wala na.
Magandang
Siguro
lalaki pa rin.
Sa hirap ng buhay. First of all, I really would like to thank my beloved brothers and sisters in the Philippines. A healthy life and joyful long time to come. So first of all, I'd like to congratulate you for having one of the champions of the Olympic Games, which was held lately in Japan. And she was one of the first gold medalists in the Philippines, in the Philippine history. Second, I'd like also to ask all my brothers and sisters to take COVID-19 pandemic seriously. Dapat mag-inat kayo sa COVID-19. Talagang seryoso yan. Hindi yan joke. Hindi
siya hoax.
Hindi talaga. Kasi hanggang na yon, worldwide, meron tayong 230 million cases worldwide. Tapos meron tayong almost 4.6 million namatay dahil sa COVID-19. In COVID-19, it's a respiratory infection most of the time, but it affects all parts of the body. Hindi lang yung lungs, pati yung puso, pati yung blood vessels, pati yung intestine, pati yung sensation, tsaka yung intestine, tsaka yung kamay at ibang seryosong disease talaga yan. This disease is caused by a vaccine called SARS-CoV-2. This vaccine is part of the corona family, corona vaccines. Dapat malaman natin anong ibig sabihin ng corona. Corona is just like the crown worn by Miss Philippines. She put a crown in her face. This virus, it has also a crown of its own. So, sa perimetry ng vaccine, meron tayong parang kunting protrusions called spikes. Maraming siyang spikes dito sa labas.
Mga tinik, parang tinik.
Ito yung spikes. Yes, ito yung spikes, parang na-hook. In the first time when this virus enters the respiratory system, it goes there and hook itself to our lung cells. So
parang dumidikit siya,
by the time it's there,
alimango.
parang scorpion siya, parang meron siyang hook. Yes. Kaya bala, ang tawag dun, spikes protein. These spikes will hook to the cells of our respiratory system and stay there and then penetrate the cells and start dividing more and more. Maramin siyang divisions. So in a matter of hours, days, it will become millions and millions of virus inside our body. This virus will start infecting more and more cells. And during this time, you are infecting more and more people around you. So, hindi lang ikaw lang ang man-infektado, yun ipa sa tabi mo, they will get infected too. Yes, they will get infected too. So this virus, one of its characteristic is it's giving birth to more and more variant. Ang tawag dun mutations, alpha variant, beta variant, gamma variant, delta variant. Tapos na yun meron tayong mu variant. Ang binaka most seryoso ang delta variant. Bakit serious ito? Kasi easy lang mag-transmit sa iba. The original virus in Wuhan, it used to infect every person, infects 2 or 3. Pero yung delta variant, it infects 10 or 12. So, ibig sabihin, it is almost 120, 140 times faster in transmission than others. Not only that, but also this variant, ito yung delta variant, ito tina-target niya yung mga kids, yung mga maliit na bata, yes. So we see in hospitals, maraming mga bata na yon na infektado sa COVID-19 Delta variant. Maraming mga bata tsaka youngsters namatay dahil sa Delta variant. This is a serious issue. Don't believe yung mga chismoso, yung mga liars, yung mga those who are only spreading gossips about this, yung mga conspiracy theories, tsaka walang talagang COVID, this is a plot by the rich to conquer the world. This is a big lie. Talagang hindi yan totoo. Anong dapat
gawin natin para maiwasan?
Yes. First, sundin natin ng mga recommendations at guidelines na binigay natin from Ministry of Health at saka yung mga local authorities natin. Kahit na saan ka lugar, sa Pilipinas, sa London, sa Canada, sa Amerika, sundin mo yung mga instructions. Number 2, hugasan mo balagi, every time and every now and then. Hugasan mo yung mga kamay, tsaka yung mukha mo, tsaka yung nostrils mo. Balagi. Kasi by the time you are infected with the virus will stay in your nose for quite a number of hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, 2 days before it goes down to the lungs. So if you keep washing balagin, hugasan mo yung mga nose mo, yung mga mukha mo, yung mga kamay mo, balagin hugasan mo yung mga surface, yung desks, yung mga glasses, yung mga spoons, balagin hugasan mo. This will decrease the number of viruses in these localities, in the surface, in your nose, in your hands, on your face. This is one thing. Another thing, dapat may 1 meter bigatan. Keep 1 meter distance between you and your friends, between you and other people. Do not go to crowded areas, birthday parties, graduation parties, these things. So always keep a distance. If you are invited and if you want to attend these parties, always keep at least 1 meter distance, at least between you and the one sitting next to you. Third, balagin ilagay mo yung mask. This is the most important aspect. This is easy. Mask, you just put the mask and that's it. Very simple procedure. Wag kang tiwala sa mga minasabi na this one will reduce your oxygen. I have tested this myself. I put this, tested my oxygen, 98. I put this and start running. It's still 98. I start climbing stairs with this on, 98. So wag kang tiwala sa mga minasabi na this one will decrease your oxygen concentration. This is a big lie. Another thing, dapat separado ang binagan mo. Yani, use separate dishes for you, separate glasses for you. Especially if you are infected, you are not allowed to use others' spoons, other dishes, others' glasses. You have to have your own, so we can stop this cycle. And 5, and last and most important, kunin mo yung mga vaccine. Dapat vakuna mo ang lahat yung mga anak mo, yung asawa mo, dapat yourself too. Because the more we vaccinate, the less the mutation will happen. The more we vaccinate, the less the spread will be. Just take a look in those countries which has high percentage of vaccination. They have the least number of deaths. They have the least number of ICU patients. Chaka, let us put it in simple terms. Easy lang. Till this moment, we have more than 5.5 billion 5.5 billion individuals who receive vaccine. Not even a single. Kahit na isa. Walang kahit na isang namatay dahil sa vaccine. But we have, in the other hand, 228 million individuals who got infected. Out of them, 4.7 individuals died. So, again, we have 5.5 billion individuals who got the vaccine. Not even a single one died directly related to the vaccine. But in the other hand, we have 228 million infections. Out of them, we have almost 4.6 or 4.7 million people who died due to this infection. Which one will you choose? To take the vaccine or to take the infection? To take the vaccine, your chance of dying is 0. Your chance of getting infected is 5 to 10%. Your chance of going to the hospital is only 1 to 2%. But if you're getting the infection, your chance of death is much higher. There is no comparison at all. And following the simple procedure, sundan mo yung mga simple instructions, tsaka simple advices na binigay natin kanina, you will be safe with your family and you will continue to live forever.
Tanong ko, Doc, ganito. Paano yung nagsasabi na halimbawa, ikaw kapag kumuha ng ganyang bakuna ay magiging zombie? Wow!
Oh, narinig ko yan. Narinig ko yan. And first benefit yan, naging actor ka na. You don't need to be recruited by Hollywood. One shot and you are a big time
zombie
actor. Real zombie na. So everybody talks about you. But till this moment, we have 5.5 billion individuals who receive this shot. Unfortunately, no one turned into a zombie.
Wala.
Kahit na isa, wala na. Sayang na. Another thing.
Kapag ay naging daw, palaka, o kaya naging mutant ninja turtle?
Hindi. This is a big lie. Big lie spreading. It's a big lie. There is no evidence that this vaccine cause any mutation in the genes because it doesn't go into the DNA of the cell of our body. It just incites our immune system, yung protectado natin. It just tell our immune system, wake up, fight. So just like a stimulus, just like some sort of a shock to our immune system to start working and fight against this vaccine. So wag kang tiwala sa mga minasabi na
safe, 100%.
Meron zombie, tsaka yung mga genes, tsaka meron chip pa. Imagine, yung mga needle, ganitong kaliit. Paano ina-insert yung mga chip? Tapos, just imagine yourself. You are a nation, we have almost the vast majority of countries belong to the third world countries. Third world countries, Palestine, Jordan, Philippines, Indonesia, other countries. All of those nations are the nations who haven't received full vaccinations yet. And they are still reluctant. They are not believing in the vaccine. And they have the highest number of infections. In the opposite side, we have first world countries, Britain, USA, Canada, Europe, New Zealand, Australia. All of them are vaccinating their people, and the people are hurrying up to take the vaccine. So it means that those people, they respect their people, and they're offering them a quality service. Unlike some other countries, they're saying, oh, no, we want to give you the vaccine. And those people refusing to take the vaccine, not only endangering their lives, but endangering their loved ones. Because if you are infected and you have good immunity, you will not die. But imagine you have transmitted this infection to your lovely mother or to your lovely dad, and he has weak immunity, then that's it. You are killing your daddy. You're killing your kids. You're killing your wife. Yes. Yes. Another thing that we heard about is people who got the vaccine will die in 2 years. But for God's sake, imagine we have only started vaccination 9 months ago. So we still haven't reached those 2 years. How, for God's sake, how did they know that after 2 years you will die? We still have only passed 9 months from start of vaccination. How they forecasted, just like a witch hunter who's telling something which is not true at all.
So, balagay niyo, Doktor, bakit sila naglalabas ng ganyang balita? Sino ang naglalabas ng ganyang balita at balagay niyo, bakit sila nag-gossip ng ganyan?
Okay. Ano, magandang tanong talaga. My answer to that, when you have nothing to do, you will start creating something to get more amusement and to get more attention. And especially during these lock times, people are locked down in their homes and people are separated and people economy is affected, and some people see their loved ones dying, so they start creating these foolish ideas and foolish claims about these vaccines. But when we want to make sure that something works, we have to go back to the source of evidence. We have to go back to the authority. The authority says, and we have the highest authorities worldwide, we have Minister of Health in every country. We have World Health Organization. We have FDA. We have European Legislation Council. We have the British Agency to Approve Drugs and Interventions. So all of them have approved these things without any doubt and with some instructions and some precautions. But we will still find people who will try to manipulate the words, just like claiming that there is a French scientist who said, do not take the vaccine. But when we go back to that French scientist and we listen to his original interview, interpretation, and translation, he never said that. It was just a big lie to get more attention, to get more likes and more shares of their videos, and to earn money on the expense of your health. So do not trust them, because they are just sacrificing you and your family for their own dirty sakes and needs.
So, ang nangyari dyan, yung nobody's business is everybody's business. Wala silang magawa sa buhay. Kaya mga kulang sa pansin, KSP sila, kaya naghahanap sila ng attention, gumagawa sila ng ganyan para makaroon sila ng mga like, tsaka share sa mga nila. Ang isa pang tanong, Dr., bakit naman kabilis nilang binalabas yung mga bakuna? Di ba dati mga almost 10 years, 20 years bago magawa yung bakuna? Ngayon sa loob ng ilang buwan pa lang, meron na tayong bakuna. Anong masasagot mo dyan?
Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat sa very, very nice question. Okay. First of all, before, yes, it used to take between 5 years and 15 years to develop a vaccine. But now within 6 or 9 months, we have a vaccine. Why? Because before, we don't have the know-how, and we don't have the technology, and we don't have the number of the people who are infected on whom we should try. To try something, you need at least, for phase 1, you need at least tens of volunteers. For phase 2 trial, you need hundreds. For phase 3, you need thousands. For phase 4, you need tens of thousands. Before, if we, let's say we want to develop a vaccine for MERS, or for SARS. During that time, we have only the number of infections during 2003, less than 1 million worldwide, less than 2 millions worldwide. So in every country, we have only few hundreds. So if we want to do a trial, we wouldn't find the proper number or the enough number of volunteers and people who are ready to take this vaccine for trials. Another thing, by the time we have developed this vaccine, the whole pandemic is over, and it became, instead of being a pandemic, it became endemic. So meaning to say, it became endemic in various countries, and it appears during winter and then disappear. During 2012, we have a new outbreak of coronavirus, which is named MERS, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. So this MERS affected only hundreds of people or thousands of people and killed less than 800 individuals. So if we want to find tens of thousands to try this vaccine on them, we wouldn't find. But this time, we have the officially registered number of people infected with this is around 230 million. Imagine if we want to do a trial, easily, if I announce this, we will find thousands and thousands of people who wants to join this study and wants to be tested on this. This is one thing. Another thing, for the emergency and the urgency of the situation, we started doing the 4 phases in parallel. So we do phase 1 and phase 2 in parallel. We do phase 3 and phase 4 in parallel. What are these phases? For the sake of our viewers, I want to explain these phases in simple terms. First, we do the preclinical phase, in which we test the vaccine on some live cells or live animals. We infect them with the virus and we test the vaccine on them. So this is still preclinical or laboratory testing. Phase 1, we ask 10 or 20 or 30 healthy volunteers to come and take the vaccine and to see if they will be infected with the virus or not. If this works, then we are sure with the safety of the vaccine. Nothing bad happened to those people. The phase 2 clinical trial, we recruit hundreds of individuals and we give them the vaccine to determine the proper dose, the dosage, the optimal dosage for the vaccine to be given to those individuals to protect them from being infected and to show signs and symptoms. Third phase, we give this vaccine, if this works in the phase 1 and phase 2, we give it to thousands of individuals to test both efficacy and safety of the vaccine on larger number. And phase 4, we recruit healthy people, unhealthy people, people with diabetes, pregnant women, old, very old, sick people, people with immune deficiency, all sorts of people. The numbers goes up to 40 or 60 individuals, 1,000 individuals. And then we test them with the vaccine. We allocate them randomly to vaccine arm and placebo arm or no vaccine arm. And then we expose them to normal living environment and we see who among them gets the infection. After 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, we found that the people who received the vaccine, only 5% of them got the infection. The people who didn't get the vaccine, almost 30 or 40 or 50% got the infection. And this was a proof, a sound proof that the vaccine is effective in reducing the number of infections, but you can still be infected and you can still transmit the infection to others. But 100% protection against death and almost 95 to 99% in protection against getting severe infection. So this shows that vaccine really works and it is effective in preventing death and preventing severe infection. Another thing, this data was replicated by different organizations worldwide. We have the Pfizer vaccine, we have the Moderna vaccine, we have the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, we have the AstraZeneca vaccine, we have the Sinopharm, Sinovac, we have the Sputnik V, Sputnik Light, and we have the CoronaVac vaccine, and others' vaccines. So all of them have shown that these vaccines really works. And the evidence, as I mentioned in the beginning, we have more than 5.5 billion individuals who received the vaccines. None of them died due to the vaccine. But in the other hand, we have 228 million infections, and we have amongst them 4.7 deaths. So which one to choose, it's up to you.
Anong mas maganda nga? Yung sa Pilipinas yata, ang mayroon yung sa Chinese, yung Sinovac, tsaka Sinopharm, at
Yes.
tsaka mayroon silang Johnson Johnson, isang dose lang yun. Anong mas maganda?
Yes.
Yun ang tinatanong ng ibang tao. Bakit ganyan? Ang
Walang
daming
mas
klase.
maganda,
Tapos ano
walang
mas
mas
maganda?
bago. Walang mas maganda, walang mas bago. Kunin mo kahit na anong vaccine, basta approved by your local Minister of Health, then get it and take it as quickly as possible. Any vaccine is a good vaccine. Any vaccine is an effective vaccine as long as it is approved and dispensed, given to you by officials, not through these sari stores or these illegal outlets. As long as you get it in a hospital, in a clinic, and it is approved by your local health authorities, then get it as soon as you can. That's the most important thing.
Doktor, alam mo na ang siguro yung tradition sa Pilipinas, yung gatherings, yung mga inuman, yung mga ganyan, tapos yung pag nainom, mayroong isang baso, paikot-ikot sa lahat, alam mo na siguro. So, sabi ng iba, naman yung alak, alcohol din yun, nakakawala ng virus, nakakapatay daw sa virus. Pwede ba yan? Ng isang baso tapos sa lahat ng tao?
This is a big mistake. First of all, stop drinking, because drinking is haram, forbidden. This is one thing. So no to alak, no to alak, and yes to Allah. No to alak and yes to Allah. This is one thing. Another thing, if you want to drink from the same jar or from the same dispenser or from the same container, then use, if you want to drink juice, mango juice, apple juice, whatsoever, banana shake. I like banana shake, by the way.
Okay.
Yes, yes. If you want to drink anything, then use a separate glass. Dapat separado ang mga bingan mo, tsaka yung mga glaso mo. Dapat separado. This is one thing. Wag kang mag-share yung mga personal belongings, yung mga personal utensils, yung mga personal glasses, tsaka yung mga bingan mo. Bawal yan. They have found in some situations that the waiter is infected with the virus and he holds the dish and he give it to the customers, and all those customers got the infection because he was the spreader of this. Another thing, try to avoid any gathering, especially big gathering. Why? Because these are the events that are called super spreader events. Super spreader events are graduation parties, birthday parties, inuman parties, parkada parties, and these things. So if you want to go and rejoice with your friend, then stay in an open place. Keep distance between you and your friends, at least 1 meter away. Enjoy your time. Go and have parties in the open air. Limit the numbers to 20, 30 with distance in between. And the most important, if you are gathering inside a home, open the windows, because there are lots of studies that have shown that the amount of the virus inside the house is minimized into half the amount if you open the windows. If you open the windows, the amount of virus inside is less than half. Is one thing. Another thing, when you are using your mobile phone, always clean the screen of your mobile phone, because this is the #1 carriers of viruses. You are talking with it, and then your son will hold it, somebody else will hold it, then you hold that mobile and go shake hand with other people, you are transmitting the virus. So all with these surfaces, stainless steel, glass, and ceramic are the #1 surfaces which will have the virus for more than 5 days on it. But if you have the virus on sand, then the virus will dissipate and die within few hours, maximum 12 hours or 1 day. If you have it on paper, then the virus will die within 12 hours to 1 day. But if you have it on glass, stainless steel surface, on ceramic surface, kitchen surface, a basin surface, then that's the problem. It will remain there alive for more than 5 days. And that's a problem. Somebody, he drinks from a dispenser and he touched the surface, stainless steel surface. He have this virus here. Somebody leans on the ceramic of the kitchen or somewhere where somebody kept sneezing or coughing, millions of viruses, and he will catch it and bring it home to infect his family or love daddy or granddaddy or grandmother.
Eh, paano yung ano, alam mo na yung doktor, yung ugaling Pilipino, yung bless ba, bless sa mga matatanda, sa mga bata, may bless. Siyempre may touching yun eh. Anong maganda yun? Anong kapalit dyan?
Maganda, separate, no touching. That's why we said it frequently once and again and for the million times. Physical distancing. You want to shake at least flying kiss.
Flying kiss pwede na, no?
Oh, yung pwede na, flying kiss. Pero without blowing. Without blowing. Oh, ganyan lang. Yes.
Ganyan, yes. Sa malayo.
Yes. Pero wag kang maglibat sa yung mga tanda, yung mga may sakit, tsaka yung may immunocompromised, yung mga granny, tsaka yung mga grandpa, grandma.
Eh, anong masasabi mo naman sa mga infected tapos wala silang pakialam? Yung pupunta sa trabaho, kakain doon sa mga restaurant, pupunta sa mga gatherings, tapos bandong sabihin, excuse me po, pasensya ko kayo, hindi ko kasi alam eh. Hindi ko kasi alam. Anong may ano na?
Kung sino yan?
Anong sintomas na ingatan? Thomas.
This is a criminal behavior, and this man or woman, whoever does this, and he knows that he's infected, he is or she is a criminal. She's committing a criminal act, and this is an act of killing or planning to kill people, because you are infecting people with this virus. It's just like anthrax. Imagine anthrax, if you spread it, you will be jailed for a number of years. Imagine you are spreading a killer virus. COVID, SARS-CoV-2 is a killer virus. Till this moment, we have no cure for it. Till this moment, we have no intervention to get rid of it. And just imagine if with what you are doing to others, you are causing more and more variant. Mas malakas na mutation. We still have lots of alphabet. Delta, mu, maybe zeta, maybe theta, maybe we have more and more mutations which could be more deadly. So if you are doing this, stop doing it, because you are committing a crime. Again, if you are having, let's say, sneezing, wag kang sabihin ako, cold lang yan. No, walang cold na yun. Every sneeze is a COVID.
Masama lang bakilasa ko.
Yun, wag kang sabihin yan. This is COVID unless proven otherwise. All cases with sneezing, headache, lack of smell, lack of taste, may sakit sa katawan, may sakit sa throat. COVID na yan, unless proven otherwise. So at least for your sake and for the benefit to yourself and your kids and your loved ones, just stay away, quarantine yourself for 10 days, 14 days until your symptoms improve.
Inshallah, Doktor. Salamat, Doktor. Actually, ang plano namin mga 10-15 minutes lang. Na yon, mga 40 minutes na tayo. Mashallah, si Doktor. At magbigay tayo ng mga 2-3 minutes lang kung meron tayong mga question and answer dyan. Pwede kayong mag-question and answer either in English or Tagalog. Naintindihan naman ni Doktor ang English at Tagalog. At kung sinong nagdududa pa na ang COVID ay gawa-gawa lang para sa 5G, ginawa ni Bill Gates, para makontrol tayo, o kaya para maging mutant tayo, zombies, hindi yan totoo po, sabi ni Doktor. At kung tutuusin niyo ho, yung mga vaccinated na, billion na ho. At saka yung mga taong nakaroon ng COVID, yung mga namatay, almost 2 million na, Doktor. Ano?
4.7 million namatay na.
4.7 million ang
Yes.
namatay.
Yes.
Namatay. So almost sabihin natin na buong city,
2%.
kung sa Pilipinas halimbawa, buong city wala na, vanish na sa vanish.
Yes,
It's
yes,
more than
yes,
Hiroshima
yes.
at Nagasaki, di ba?
Exactly.
Tapos yung mga infected, more than 200 million. So ang Pilipinas 110 million, more than double ng Philippine population
Yes,
ay infected.
228 million or 229 million. Double the Philippines, more than double.
More than the double the Philippines infected na.
Yes.
Grabe talaga. So, kung wala tayong question and answer, meron pa tayong mga 60 na nanonood. At naintindihan namin ho sa Pilipinas medyo gabing-gabi na at hating gabi na. Sa mga taga Middle East dyan, saka North America, South America, Europe. Salamat po sa pag-ano niyo. Kung meron kayong mga question. Sir, can I ask po, ano mga vaccine po ang provided ng iMix? Anong iMix? Ang pwedeng i-mix. Yung first shot at second shot magkaiba.
Oh, okay. The recommendation is to take the first dose and the second dose from the same vaccine. But if you don't have the same vaccine available for the next time, then you can mix those approved vaccine. So you cannot mix unapproved vaccine. Let's say halimbawa, you take the first dose of AstraZeneca and then walang AstraZeneca na yun, so you can take the second dose of Pfizer.
I see. So, priority number 1 po ay pare-parehong first at second dose.
Yes,
kung walang parehas, yung mga approved by the government.
Yes, that's
ang
true.
Second dose.
Yeah, that's
okay. True. Tapos, sino pang may tanong tungkol sa, paano yung Johnson & Johnson? Wala naman second dose yun. Hindi na kailangan mag-second dose. O
yes.
kaya yung, ano?
So if you take it, then well and good for you. But one thing I'd like to raise here is for AstraZeneca, we have lots of gala, gossip about it. Oh, it's killing people and people having clots about this AstraZeneca. The truth is that we have more than 59 million individuals vaccinated with AstraZeneca. And out of them, we have around 300 individuals who got clots. And out of those 300, we have around 20 who died with these clots. So the percentage of those people who are getting clots is around 4 per million. For every individual, 1 million individuals who are receiving the AstraZeneca vaccine, we have 4 or less than 4 who get some clotting in their blood. But for those who are getting the infection, for every million, we have 160,000 who gets clots. Oh. So there is no difference. There is no comparison between them. Another thing, for those who are afraid to take the AstraZeneca, for women who are taking contraceptives, the percentage of this is more than 16 times that of the AstraZeneca vaccine. And for those who are smoking, the percentage is even more than 60 times than those of taking the vaccine. So if you are putting a cigarette in your mouth, you are more prone to clotting 60 times than who took the vaccine, AstraZeneca vaccine. So take the AstraZeneca vaccine, but my recommendation, it is recommended for women above the age of 40 and for men above the age of 40. And if you have clotting issues, if you have problem with your blood clotting, then don't take AstraZeneca. Just as a sort of precautions.
Meron tayo isang tanong kay Tynek. Sabi niya, Doktor, pwede ba mamasyal kasama ng isang friend ko? Bag alam ko na wala siyang COVID, mamasyal lang sa labas, ganyan.
Yes, no problem. And just put 1 meter distance or 2 meter distance And that's even recommended to strengthen your immune system. It's recommended, yes.
Pero hindi pwedeng yakap-yakap kita tapos kakanta tayo ng yakap-yakap kita.
Kasi step by step, maybe they will get closer. And here, if somebody having the virus, then he will transmit to the others and vice versa.
Paano yung asawa mo? Halimbawa, mag-aasawa, tapos yung isa, hindi siya sigurado, infected siya o hindi siya infected. Tapos, siyempre,
Kung hindi
asawa
sigurado,
sa bahay.
mag-test ka. Kung hindi ka sigurado, tsaka yun siya, hindi siya sigurado, dapat mag-test tayo. PCR or rapid test. Kung sigurado ka, wala kang infection, walang problema, asawa mo yan. Pero kung may at least signs or symptoms of sneezing or coughing or runny nose or body pain or body ache, maglayo-layo kayo for 10 days at least.
Si Myra naman, sabi ni Myra Nueva, Dok, bakit may third dose minsan? Bakit
Okay.
ang third dose?
And it was only a speculation, a recommendation from Pfizer company, but the FDA have joined session yesterday, and they have agreed that we don't need third dose. We do not need third dose, but only it is needed for people above the age of 65 with certain diseases. Let's say heart disease, diabetes, hypertension, who are in risk, and those people who having some immune deficiency. So we give them third dose. But for ordinary people, no need for third dose.
So, limitado lang, limitado.
Yeah, limitado for certain people only.
So, dahil dito po ay nag-azan ng Maghrib sa Middle East, siguro sa Gaza din, mag-aatan ng Maghrib.
Yes.
Alam natin, natindan natin, si Dr. ay bagod na at galing siya sa university. At yung mga taga-subaybay, kami taot puso po nagpapasalamat kay Dr. Khamis al-Essi, isa sa mga doktor na nag-aaral sa Pilipinas noong 1990s hanggang 1997, tsaka sa Oxford, London. Full professor siya at head siya ng evidence-based medicine at rehabilitation sa Al-Islamia Gaza University. At paano kung, may isang tanong, last na, kunin natin ito, Maris Doktor.
Sige na.
Paano kung ang second dose ay umabot ng after 1 month, yung second dose? Paano yan?
Yes,
Okay
no problem. No problem. In fact, AstraZeneca, the first research indicated the first dose after 3 weeks, but then the recommendation from the British regulation agencies said it can be taken after 3 months. So no problem. As long as, let's say you took the first dose and then you got sick, you're having flu, you're having problems. So do not take the second dose until you get well. After that, you can take the second dose. Even if you delay it 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no problem.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem.
So, sa mga sumasabaybay dyan, kami magpapasalamat ulit kay Doktor. At share nyo itong video na yan sa Facebook nyo at sa mga friends nyo. Pati sa ating channel po sa YouTube. Hanapin nyo yung pangalan ko, Khaled o kaya Buhay Arab Filipino sa YouTube. At doon kayo pwede mag-question ng answer din para maipahatid ko kay Dr. Khamis at may isasagot din ni Dr. Khamis doon sa YouTube, inshallah. Ano, Doktor?
Maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat. Tapos, pasyensya kayo, sorry sa bad, yun poor Tagalog ko. Yun konti-konti nalalam ko sa Tagalog. So, thank you very much and forgive
si Doktor, magaling pa sa
Tagalog.
akin kumanta ng national anthem. Bayan magiliw, perlas ng silangan, alap ng puso, sa dibdib mong buhay.
Next time, I promise I'll sing it for you. Okay, next time.
Thank you, Doktor. Salamat sa iyong oras.
Okay,
at salamat sa mga taga-Gaza, lahat na intindahan namin yung ginanan yung gera. At inshallah, maubos yung mga gera-gera na yan.
Lahat na mga kapatid sa buong mundo. Inshallah, I hope that this COVID-19 pandemic will end soon and we will
Inshallah.
rejoin with our brothers and sisters in the Philippines. Mabuhay ng Pilipinas. Mag-ingat kayo.
Buhay.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Doctor.
Mabuhay.
Bye-bye.
Viva ang Palestinas, viva ang Pilipinas, viva ang Jordan, viva buong mundo.
Viva. Bye-bye.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.